Hi guys, this is Devanshi. Welcome back to my channel. Are you somebody who is currently preparing for some kind of competitive exams? Yeah, because I know like 99% of the people who view my channel are students. So there is quite a possibility that you might be preparing for some or the other competitive exam. Now this video particularly is going to cover all the do's and don'ts. Not all, but yeah, the major do's and don'ts which you need to keep in your mind whenever you're preparing for a competitive exam or for any exam for that matter. But if you're preparing for a competitive one, this is going to make a lot of sense to you because I myself was preparing for one. I appeared for one this year, so I have some really nice things to share with you. Before that, I would like to request something. If you find this video to be useful, please give it a like and share it with a friend, because that way I can reach out to more people and make them my friends as well. Before getting into the video, I just want to let you know there are a lot of people who ask me कि आपने कहाँ से coaching ली थी, which platform is the best for CLAT coaching specifically, because if you're visiting my channel for the first time, I was a CLAT aspirant in the past and I had appeared for it this year. I say this in all of my videos, but anyway, I don't know, मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि I was a student of Legal Edge, but still there are a few people who miss it. Anyway, I'm gonna say it again. So if you too want to explore their courses and get in contact with their team and you want to get started with one of their courses, make sure you check every relevant link which is there in the description below. Every little link, every detail has been mentioned, and if you end up buying one of their courses, make sure you use this code of mine and you will be getting a 10% discount. So yeah, Legal Edge was my coaching in the past, and that is what I'm going to suggest to you. They are the best. Lot of talking has been done, sorry for that. Now let's begin with the video. Finally, we're going to begin with the video. So first we are going to cover the do's and then we are going to get to the don'ts. The first do that I'm going to talk about is having a schedule. Having a schedule is very important. A lot of us, most of us ignore it, but this is something that you need to be really careful about. Scheduling is extremely important. You should always have a plan. Okay, now the next is do have a proper look on the detailed syllabus and the exam pattern. It is of prime importance that you know what the syllabus contains, because already the syllabus of competitive exams are very vast, and if you don't know what to study, then I think it gets very difficult. And then having the knowledge of exam pattern, because these competitive exams, they keep changing their pattern very frequently, so you have to get a good hold of that. And then the third do that comes is do analyze previous year papers. That is like your Bible. Every coach, every teacher, every mentor, every senior is going to tell you to analyze previous year papers. Yes, it is that important, and if you miss on this, because there are a lot of people who don't take it seriously. लोगों का ये कहना होता है कि the questions are not going to be repeated, right? Then why should we have a look? See, it's not about getting the same type of questions. It is about understanding the important areas and what type of questions can you expect on your actual paper. So this is my take, and I think everybody, people who are much more experienced than me, are also going to suggest you the same. So take my word on this. Now coming to the fourth do is do make note making a habit of yours. I can't tell you, it is, oh my god, I can't tell you how important it is. I never really focused a lot on making note till I was in school, because तब तो सब बना बनाया ऑलमोस्ट मिल जाता था. बट वेन यू आर इन दिस जर्नी ऑफ प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम, यू कैन नॉट वेट फॉर स्पून फीडिंग. यू विल हैव टू टेक दिस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी योर सेल्फ. यू विल हैव टू मेक नोट मेकिंग अ हैबिट, बिकॉज एट द एंड एग्जाम से पहले आप सारा कुछ पढ़ के नहीं जा सकते हो. यू जस्ट हैव टू रिवाइज दोज की थिंग्स, दोज इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, एंड फॉर दैट हैविंग नोट्स ऑफ दोज पॉइंट्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Coming to the fifth do, that is, क्या था मैं भूल गई. हाँ, do attend classes attentively. बस classes attend करने के लिए attend मत करो. You have to be very focused when you're attending a class, okay? Because ऐसा करने से ना आधी पढ़ाई क्लास में ही हो जाती है. आपको फिर उस टॉपिक को बस आप एक बार देख लो and you're done with it. You're done and dusted. But I'm sure you must have observed this in school, that you have attended, if you have attended a class in a very focused manner, very attentively, then when you prepare the same thing, the same chapter for the exam, you remember everything very nicely, and it gets very easy for you to go through that, to revise that again. But if you're not attentive in a class, exactly the opposite happens, correct? So I'm sure you're going to take this seriously. Now, the last and a very important point of do is do start giving mocks from the first week of preparation itself. A lot of times we make this blunder of thinking that I have just started my preparation. I will not be able to attempt a lot of questions. I'll not be able to answer a lot of questions. So let me just wait. Let me get done with my preparation and then I'll start giving mocks. This is a huge mistake. I used to do this mistake, but I'm glad that I corrected myself very quickly, and it has a lot of impact on your preparation, on your scores, on your rank, on everything. It does not matter whichever exam you're preparing for. I'm sure every competitive exam has mocks, correct? So start appearing for mocks. The rank, the score, the negative marking, the number of attempts, the time taken, everything will make sense. Make sure I don't know, I don't want to give an exact number to it, but make sure you give plenty of mocks. That is important. Okay, now let's come to the don'ts. The don'ts are also going to be interesting. That is only if you found the do's to be interesting. But anyway, so the first point is do not have a negative attitude. Whenever we are preparing for a competitive exam, we are always filled with a lot of self pity कि हाय क्या हो गया मुझे, मतलब रोना आ जाता है ना कभी कभी कि oh my god, what am I going through. But lakhs of other people are going through the same. You're not alone in this race, you're not alone in this battle. So don't pity yourself, okay? Enjoy this moment. Don't get too harsh on yourself, okay? It's okay. It's just an exam, you'll get through. Now the second point is do not eat unhealthy. I mean, this is very funny because I'm a fan of junk food and everything. I think it's very much visible on my face. But okay, but I was lucky that during my preparation I was not eating bahar ka khana at all, I think, because it was the period of lockdown, I feel, and we during COVID we were not ordering food from outside. So basically the point that I'm trying to make here is don't eat unhealthy food, because then it's obvious, connect the dots, you will fall sick and your preparation gets hampered. It's very important that you stay fit here and also physically while preparing for anything for that matter, but specifically since students watch my channel, I want to talk about exams here. So it is important that you stay fit. A little bit of morning walk, yoga, meditation and workout will also do. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, be happy, smile more often. Don't take it as a burden, okay? I'm just going to focus on your attitude and your psyche and everything. Acha. Now the third don't. I could not keep account. Yeah, the third don't that I'm going to talk about is do not just depend on study materials and books. I'll explain. See, majority of the people who are preparing for the exam that you are preparing for are already aware of study materials, are already aware of books. So आप अलग क्या जानोगे या फिर आप अलग क्या सोचोगे जो आपका बगल वाला नहीं जानता है एग्जाम में, बिकॉज ऑलमोस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू हैव स्टडीड फ्रॉम द सेम साइट्स, फ्रॉम द सेम बुक्स, फ्रॉम द सेम मटेरियल. सो उससे ऊपर सोचो, उससे बढ़कर सोचो, अपना भी दिमाग लगाओ कि आप और कितने सोर्सेज से प्रिपरेशन कर सकते हो. व्हाट इज योर वे ऑफ मेकिंग योर प्रिपरेशन इवन स्ट्रॉन्गर? व्हाट आर यू डूइंग टू मेक श्योर that you are in the race and you win the race, okay? And even if you don't win the race, it is still fine. It's all about trying. Try as much as you can. That is what that matters. Do not try to mug up things, okay? That is always a mistake. Let it be your school exams, let it be a competitive exam, let it be whichever kind of exam. Mugging up things is never a solution. Exams are most often than not a test of your memory, but they are always test of your understanding and your consistency, okay? So that would be my advice. And there were two more points, I think. Yeah, do not be disorganized. It's always I think I covered it in do's as well. Being disorganized is not an option when you're preparing for an exam. You need to have a schedule, you need to make to-do lists. It can be anything. Like I was a person who used to have tasks for myself every day. You can plan a week, you can plan a month, you can plan in whichever way you want to. But I personally suggest, like if you would ask me for a suggestion, I would suggest making to-do lists every day, okay? Because that way, see, every day is different and I believe every day requires a different kind of approach. So you need to understand that, and otherwise monotonous ho jata hai, theek hai? So try to make your every day look different. And lastly, I would say don't take a lot of burden. It's okay. It's just an exam. You'll get through. If you have worked hard, you'll get through. And sometimes if you've worked hard, even then you don't get through. Like I did not. I had worked hard a lot. it's okay, it's all right. You're gonna feel bad for a few days. You're gonna really, really feel bad for a few days, but at the end, it all makes sense, and whatever happens, happens for the best. At least I'm a believer of this. I hope this video makes sense to you. If it does, please subscribe to my channel, share this video amongst your friends, and yeah, stay connected. I promise I'll be coming up with more such interesting and informative content for you guys. Make sure you give it a like and let me know in the comments what you feel about this video. Bye bye, take care, see you tomorrow.